The Joe Rogan Experience.
But it's also at night, there's something about the darkness where I'm like, I just, and I do a lot of my really fucked up thinking when everyone else in my house is asleep.
Yeah.
I
can relate, yeah.
That's when I spark up. That's when I write my best shit, too.
Yeah.
It's when everyone's asleep.
Yeah,
so when everyone's asleep, I'm sitting around thinking, like, man, what if this keeps going sideways? What if we get a solar flare? What if the grid goes down? What if the earthquake hits? What if the fucking volcano under Yellowstone blows? What if this? What if an asteroid hits? What if a worse disease catches on? What if there's a war between us and China over this bullshit? There's a crazy letter that Germany wrote to China yesterday. Crazy. The head of Germany wrote some letter directly to the head guy in China, talking about the only reason why you're in power is because of surveillance, and what have you done to the world? Like what you guys have done because of your disgusting pride, and you've hidden the facts from people. You've tried to distort the reality, and because of that, hundreds of thousands of people are going to die. I'm like, whoa, it was deep. I was reading this letter. Like, you never read a letter like that where a one world leader is shitting on another world leader.
It was the editor of a newspaper, it says.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't.
No,
Angela.
wasn't there a head guy in the head guy in Germany is a woman, right?
Yeah, Angela Merkel, right?
Who is it?
Editor of a prominent German newspaper.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, whoever
Julian
that person is.
Reichelt.
Say it again?
Reichelt.
Yeah, okay.
There's a T on the end there.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that's
whatever,
crazy.
the articles, it's right. It's correct, because China they don't admit any fault ever. Whenever anything goes wrong, they cover everything up, and there's so many people that criticize the government in China, and they just wind up getting ghosted. They just disappear. They vanish.
Yeah.
They never hear from them again. No one knows what to do. I mean, that's how they run things over there. What scares me is that if we give into that kind of they have apps on their phone right now that give them a social score. So like if you jaywalk, you lose points.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Oh yeah, and some guy said his social score is really bad, and people, it's almost like Minority Report because everyone
almost
can
like
find your
Black
social
Mirror.
score. Yeah.
Yeah, like that. It's scary. And if we give into that kind of surveillance over here, there's a real dark end to all that stuff. There's a real dark end. The bright side is you're like, oh, well, maybe everybody will keep their shit together and be nice. Or maybe the government will be watching every goddamn thing you do all day long and hold that over you. And then they'll use that in order to gain more political power. That's just as possible and more likely.
Or if your social score is like manipulated or wrong.
The downside is a lack of freedom. And that's the whole reason why the United States is so innovative. The whole reason is this we have this spirit over here, this spirit of freedom, that we can do more, we can get more shit done, we can come up with ideas. We celebrate this sort of creative, the sort of creative spirit that we think of when we think of the United States. We think of freedom, we think of creativity. There's so much innovation done over here. The moment you start clamping down on people and taking away freedom, you're also going to take away that creativity. You're also going to take away that innovative thought mentality. You're going to make people scared. And you're going to do it just so that you can control them. And it's the worst. Like one of the things about the United States that makes it so great is that we have the ability to criticize our government. We have the ability to talk shit. And that keeps people in check.